It's a story time. I'm going to be telling you guys how and why and when I got suspended in senior high school. I was in SHS Diaries. Okay, so before I start, the dress I'm wearing is from Ebony Collections. I'll put their handle right here. You can go check them out. Clothes, jewelry, shoes, handbags, whatever. Any type of accessory you want, you can get some from Ebony Collections. And if you're not following me already, make sure you follow me on IG at jessica.x. I'll put that one too over here. So let's just get started into the video. I was SHS 3 and like I wasn't suspended for anything anything like acquire abortion or something. It was because of a phone, a yam phone. Um was it ITEL or something? Some yam phone bill. Tell me about. It was a normal prep time in my classroom. I was prepping in my class, yes. You was there, yeah. You was there, yeah. And then I went out with like a couple of my classmates, and I'm not going to mention their real names. I'm just going to be putting using names for them to you. I went out with a couple of my classmates. Oh, I should mention that master. I went out with my classmates we went to the home economics department, like the clothing and textiles classroom. And my school too, the sockets in the classrooms were disconnected. The classrooms and the dormitories, they were disconnected. So it was only the sockets in the two dining halls that were working, and then the assembly hall. That one's some parts were not actually working. And then the clothing and textiles department, yeah, and of course the teacher staff room and yeah. So so the actual plan, we didn't really plan any of it too. Like obviously we're looking for places to charge our phones and things, but me, I had never charged my phone like on the school compound before. Batteries were low, we're just walking around. Instead of us to sit in our classroom and prep like normal students who are come to write was nah they are so they play by for dances, science, swaggers. And then we went there. But when we went there, like people were learning, like it's a story building, one story building, up and down. So people were learning over there. People too were sitting in front. The gangsters were sitting in front there. So fellow gangsters went to join them. Were sitting there, were talking. So then apparently they were sitting there because they were waiting for their phones because their phones were charging inside, which we didn't even know. So yeah, they told us. And then the chapel prefect was there, like they wanted to kind of like they didn't want her to know because she was also sitting there pretending, I mean learning in quotes, because she wasn't actually learning. She was sitting there because of them. She was like spying on them or something, I don't know. She was sitting there under the stairs and they were in front. So when to sit beside them, we're conversing. So yeah, through the conversation, and they were like, by the time prep is over, like they'll go and unplug their phones. So like if we also want to charge ours, fine. So we're like, oh, vibe, because we couldn't get it. So yeah, and like we were cool with the idea because like you don't want to go and give it to any days, then they'll come and be stressing us, and I'm afraid, and I was blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So we're sitting there waiting with them, and then like, oh, we're talking, conversing. The chapel prefect was still sitting there. So eventually the bell rang, the siren rang for prep over, and then they went to unplug their phones. Like they didn't do it, they did it inconspicuously. Even though I don't know whether she already knew that they were charging their phones there or what, I don't know. Yeah, so she didn't, when they went to unplug, she didn't say anything, or she was not even there. I don't remember. So then we went to the classrooms and we went to take our phones and we came to plug them over there. So initially the plan was to stay in the classroom like with the lights out and everything. Our plan was to stay there till like the phones were, I don't know, charged fully, and then we'll go to the dormitory. like check, like everybody didn't want to stay. Everybody wanted, because it was kind of some way. They were like, it would be safer for us to stay, but you sitting in the darkness. Every small noise you hear, we are scared, and so we just left the phones there. I think, did we lock? Yeah, we did. We locked the front and left the back. Yeah, so that like we could get back inside. Apparently, somebody had a key, and it wasn't the original key. It was the person's locker keys, and was actually able to open the the um, the department door. So yeah, we went to the dormitory, chilling, like we're waiting, because like we're anticipating for the batteries to be full, so that we are, young kwan. We're there. Like me personally, I couldn't wait, because my phone didn't really take long to charge. It was a yam, so and Chesa. So we're there. It was around lights out was, I think, 10:30, and yeah, so it was lights out, but obviously, form to wisdom, nobody will switch off the lights. If you try and switch it off, they'll fight you. Some will say they are learning, some will say what, some will say they are trying to sleep, a whole lot. So yeah, we're waiting, and then Sylvia was with me. Like, she wasn't in my house, but she was with me in my on my bed, and then Christabel, like, she was also around. So yeah, I think after lights out, like a few minutes after lights out, then they actually switched off the lights. Like, it was lights out and kasa. Yeah, the whole school. So she was like, since it's lights out, let's just go and unplug the phones. Yeah. So before we, when we went to plug the phones, and then we went back to the dormitory, one of our classmates, Benedict, Asantua Benedicta, she came to tell us that the chapel prefect, like, was like, what we are doing, we should stop and blah 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 blah. But gangsters, let me see, play my for dances. So you know they hear it. So we're like, well, make she dog her body on short and so. Yeah. She too, her phone was part anyway. She that she came to one, and she still went to add her phone too. And I think all of us, our phones were yams. Yeah, that was the positive aspect of the whole thing. Because if it was Android or whatever, it would have been disastrous. Yeah. So me and I were going, and it was lights out too. Don't forget, it was lights out. So we took a torch from a Form 1 girl or something, and then as we were going, cause like the place is very rocky and shit, and we couldn't see anything, even with the torch. So like, na ye pim na ade. So when we got to like the campus where the classrooms are now, the security man was also walking around with the torch, and then he asked us that, like, where are we going to? Because first of all, prep is over, it's lights out and everything. And we're like, oh, we left our books in the classroom. Adi papa mo na when in our da. I don't even think he heard what we said. Obi and Gobeka tried to say we should go back the next morning, then we come for it. But he was like, oh, work end here. You should hurry up and go and take our books and come back. And we passed by him and went. So when we went, like, we were trying to sneak into the classroom as quietly as possible so that like his attention wouldn't come there or something. So we entered, like, we were crawling on the floor. Jesus. We were crawling on the floor. And we entered the classroom. So I went straight to where I plugged mine, which was like very close to the wall. Ah, I went with the suffer. With the suffer, there's nothing there. Yeah, it has fallen on the floor. So I took the torch from Sylvia. Then I was looking on the floor. She said she said that her own too, she can't find it. She went to where Christabel plugged hers, Benedicta's own. Like, all the phones were not there. So like at first we were really like, oh, somebody is pulling our leg, somebody is playing with us. It's probably those that were charging theirs before, that maybe they've come to unplug it for us or something. So initially we're like, oh, no lie. Yeah. But like there was still some kind of fear, but we didn't think that it could possibly be that like it had been seized by authorities or something. Yeah. So we went back to the dormitory that evening. No free night calls. Hey, yeah. We went back to class the next morning. We're still talking about it. Like, we went to ask those that went to charge this, and they were like, why would they go and unplug it for us? So like, yeah. But most people were like, it's not It's probably somebody trying to pull our legs, like trying to joke with us, mess with our heads and stuff. It couldn't possibly be the authorities because people have been charging their phones there since and nobody has seized it or anything. So it couldn't possibly be the authorities. So we J.I. small. Then it was getting to like 3 days later and then still no information about the foods. So yeah, we did one day we like yeah, some like we do some. Was it I don't think it was a Friday, like a Wednesday or a Thursday or something. Yeah. The last period, like the last 45 minutes for us to end the school day, because we used to close at 3 o'clock or something like that, or 2:30. And we were there singing songs and drumming on the table and things. And then like our headmaster's office is right next to our class. Get it? Like our class is here and his office is here. Stop looking into my armpits. Yes. So apparently he was in the office. We didn't know. I think so we knew, but we didn't so we didn't mind cause what postgraduate, we are come to finish school, we are come to write wasi, so yeah. Mm-hmm. So he was in the office, and this is the song we were singing. Now, Mr. Jaja, that was and part of the reason why we were singing the song, because there's this part. A town for of fianza, baby, so kasadi. That part was like it was kind of we're throwing shade. Now, pimekutia to whoever could have gone to unplug the phones or something. I don't even know why. So we were singing. And the man came to pass the first time and we kept quiet and went back to normal. He looked at us with some IB. Obi and Kaebe Jai, instead of us to stop the singing and sleep or something, we thought he was going home. So we started singing again, drumming, crystal bell, or to a treble, na me to me two bass, na a so we are so back. Then the man came back to pass. He said everybody should leave the classroom. Normally, like, oh, everybody should leave, like we should leave because we're about to close. We should go to our dormitories. The man said everybody should pick their things. If you know you need a book for Wasi or a pen for Wasi, anything you think you will need for Wasi, bring it out because he's locking the class. He has sacked us. If what we can go and learn in the diary hall, he has sacked us from the class. He's locking it and he was about to travel the next day for a funeral or something. And he said he's going with the keys. So we are not getting access. We don't have a classroom to learn in anymore. We should take all our books and everything out. Like that day, I was fire show. Because then the whole class, obviously, they'll start bashing you. And now we told you to stop, and I didn't stop. So. Insults going up and down, back and forth. So we went outside. We're still packing our things out, like so that. And then the man was giving us time, like he was really angry that we should hurry up and pack the things out, and then he locked the classroom. So they were still insulting us. We the lead singers. And we're coming to write to us too. So like we needed a classroom, like serene environment to learn and everything. So during the packing, then was it the school prefect? I think the first assistant girls prefect. She came to call. I think she came to call Sylvia first. Yeah, that she's needed in the library. And I was like, hey, like we're all like we thought it was something normal. Maybe a teacher is calling her or something. So they, they came to call her and she went. And then I was still packing my things. We're still throwing insults back and forth. Yeah. And then the next person they came to call was Benedicta. Then I was like, yo, this thing is weird. Christopher was like, it's probably somebody a teacher calling them or something, or they need them for something. Then they came to call Christopher. Somebody came to tell us that they were having a discipline disciplinary committee meeting in the library over there. DC, obviously, everybody knows. So when I went, I knocked and I entered, and they still, they told yeah. So we was standing there. She seemed annoyed. Or did I meet her at the door before I went? Like I think they don't let two people come in at a time. So yeah, when I went, they made her come out, and I went inside. There, no, our senior house mistress brought the phones. What am I looking at? Assist senior house mistress brought the phones. Mine was Pat, Christabel's own, Benedicta's own, Sylvia's own, and another, I think Dorothy's own too was Pat. And then she was like, I should pick my own. Then on a now, I used him. I should pick my own. Then I said, none of them is mine. Think of gang. What I say? Gang. Mhm. I said none of them is mine. She was like, if I don't stop lying, like they already know, they've already opened the phones. And one thing, me too, I knew that my phone, no. Password, that's yeah, my password, that's like in case of anything like that. So I told her the phone is not mine. Gangsta, gangsta, gang.
Oh, wow, Jimmy Frog.
But I wasn't going to admit that it was mine. So yeah. Then they said I should go out. So when I went out, like Sylvia was like really sad and everything. She was kind of emotional. She wasn't crying anyway. And then they brought Christabel inside, and apparently she was scared. So she admitted that this is for this person, this is for this is for this person, this is for Sylvia, this is mine. And then Benedicta's own, her case was different because she didn't have any password on her phone, and they had gone through her text messages and everything. And so they called all of us back inside that we shouldn't bother lying. Sylvia also denied. She said because she also had a password on her phone, so she said none of them is hers. So then they said Christabel has confirmed that this is for this, this is for this, this is for this. So they handed each of us like our phones, and Sylvia was still insisting that it's not hers, it's not hers. And they were like, she's being rude, she's being disrespectful, and all of that. Then I felt like in our baby, she has already admitted, so we can't come and still continue, you know. One teacher came to ask me that me too, what work does my boyfriend do? Then I looked at him like, you. They were like, we're going to be charged for 4 offenses or 3. Me, I was going to be charged for 3 offenses because coming out of the dormitory after lights out, apparently that one too was an offense. Bringing a phone to school was an offense, and then charging the phone on the school property was also an offense. So they said we should go and read the handbook, and I think the punishment in the handbook was 2 weeks internal suspension or something. For each one, I guess. I'm not really sure. So I went back to the classroom. People were like, obviously, nosy people wanting to know what has happened and everything. We didn't mind them because, yes, yes, shit. And then, yeah. So went back to the classroom. Everybody had finished packing their things out. The man had locked the classroom. After that, we didn't even know where we were, like, sending our things to. Some would go and put their, we used to use these big plastic containers, these see-through containers that like they put books inside. I don't know like how to describe it, but that's what we used to keep our books in. Yeah, so some carried it to their friends' classes. Some took their chairs out of the classroom. Like some of us had written our names on our chairs because yeah. So some took their chairs and their books to their friends' classroom. Some went to sit next to the old dining hall, some went to sit next to the new dining hall, and then they were still fighting with us. Yeah, still fighting with us for the singing that we were singing. So yeah, that's following Monday or so. That day, like by then, most people had heard about it. Not everybody, but then most people when are working, they be looking at you like pada, or they've not heard that somebody has brought food to school. I don't even get it. So went for morning assembly, normal, we pray, we sing the national anthem, blah blah blah, announcements. Then it got to that time. So that day, I don't know, say we shared out. We were all sitting like next to each other, and we all knew who went to snitched. Hey. Daddy. So they mentioned everybody's name, they mentioned this person's name. And they annoyed. You know what was annoying? We didn't really mind because it's a girls' school, first of all. It's not like Obi Ferry Obi or phone, sending a phone to school or something new to any of them because most of them were using, they had just not been caught yet. So the thing that was annoying was they will mention your name and everybody would turn and come and look at you like school that like they don't know you. My nigga. So that was very annoying, but they're going to stand in front of the class. the whole school wasn't really much of a big deal. So you both with Diana coach now. And of course, when we were going gangster, coach teach that one. Yeah, when they mention your name, as if it's not even you now. Those are sure. Oh my goodness. And was it before or after that that they called our parents to tell them? I've forgotten. But they did call, obviously they called our parents. And some of my friends, lucky for them, like the numbers that their parents gave to the school, they were not using them anymore. So some didn't even know that this was what was going on. So they called my father that he should come and pick me from school. Adaya. I brought phone to school and they've suspended me. And my punishment was 4 weeks external suspension. Don't you guys think it was a bit much? Comment down below and tell me if you think that punishment was befitting for sending a yam phone to school. Or whether I think it was fair or whether I think it was unfair. Comment down below and tell me. And tell me how your high school experience was like with the I mean, like yeah. Like concerning sending phones to school and stuff like that. So called my father and I think I called him before they called him to make him I called my mother mom because I knew my father that he would go off on me. So I called my mother and told her. She was like, surprisingly she was really relaxed about it because she didn't feel like sending the phone to school was anything so but my father the headmistress knew him, so blah 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 blah. So that's the end of my story. I went on my suspension. The girl who snitched till this day, me and I we know this because like nobody likes snitches. Like you didn't gain anything from it. You didn't gain anything from it. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't be snitching on people. That's the end of today's video. If you like this video, subscribe right now. If you didn't like this video, Grandpa, you have watched. So subscribe right now. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. Have you subscribed? Okay, now you're part of the family. Thank you for subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. Yes, that means like this video, share with your share with your friends and all of that shit. And I'll be seeing you very soon. I know I've not been consistent, but like I've been busy, so you guys bear with me. I love you all.